Alright, welcome back. This morning I went and sold a nail gun that I had laying around for a while and picked up a little heater that didn't work. And so that was what I did this morning. And we're going to micro scrap a few things today that I got laying around. Neutral safety switch from a car. This is an actuator motor. This is actually I forget what the hell this came off of. I think it's part of a Windows system. That's what it was. That's a window regulator I replaced on a car. I'll pull this off all apart. You've already seen this a million times. We're not going to show you that again. But these guys, let's find out what the hell's inside them. This one I know is just a copper motor. Not quite sure what's in here, so we'll zip this off here with the screws. Bust this open. And this guy, we're going to have to go with ye old hammer. We got any goodies in there. A little bit of plastic. Ooh, I see brass. Probably a little bit of aluminum, but I ain't gonna worry about that. Crap in the trash can. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Maybe it isn't brass. That looks like brass though. I don't see any silver. It's hard to tell if that's brass or gold plating. That might be gold plated. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. I'll bring y'all into the light. What do y'all think about that? Looks like gold plating to me. I'm going to put that aside. Let me know what y'all think about that. The inside of a neutral safety switch. Is that gold plated? Is that gold or is that just some brass? Let me know. Let me know if y'all know, because I don't know. I'm going to keep that aside for now, because, hey, if it's brass, it's brass. If it's gold plated, we got a whole nother category of fun. See, that feels different. That feels like steel. The other one's softer than that. I'm wondering if those fingers there, let me get the focus. I'm wondering if they're silver, because they're awfully shiny and soft. They might be aluminum. Hey, I don't know the rest of this plastic junk. Worst case scenario, we got us some brass. It might be stainless or aluminum. That's probably aluminum. It's kind of stout. That might be stainless. Either way, it's non-magnetic, so it's not ferrous. Probably going to stainless bin. I'll break this off here. That's what I'm guessing it is, because it's pretty hard. Yeah, That's pretty hard stuff. I'll pull that off with a pair of pliers, throw right in the stainless bin. In the stainless it goes. Let's get this little motor here apart. That can go right in our cop motor bin. Oh, look at that, it came apart. Strip that bad boy out. There's the brushes. One more copper in there. Little piece of board there. And that's steel. I don't have a steel bucket, it'll go in a bin out there. But this stuff, you can pull them brushes out. And little bits of copper. And brass, I'm sorry. A bit of brass. A little bit of copper. Number 2, of course. See if I can get the rest of that brass out of there. Mucho brassy. Tiny little low grade board. Worth it. I'll throw this in the brass pile now. Tiny little low grade board. Go in a low grade bin. Little brass nut I found. Awesome. Screws are trash. I'm going to cut that off there and pull that out of there. It's not much, but it's copper. It's number 2. What's smashy smashy? Shred bin. I don't feel like dealing with it. At least got some copper out of it. Shoot, that's all number 2 on there. We'll clean that right off of there. I don't got a puller, so I ain't gonna mess with the arbor. But I will cut that copper off of there. Alright, let's cut this copper off this bad boy real quick. I know it ain't much, but hey. We likes it a copper. Just making sure it's copper. The wrong pliers. No, they work. Looks like we're gonna need the bin. Where'd he go? Oh, we gotta be bin. Back to bin number 2. Before getting bin. You just line these things. Pretty simple. Once you cut them. Right in there. Otherwise, you definitely take a grinder for them. All that. This thing's so small. I'm not gonna don't worry, you guys, this stuff fast forward. Turbo mode. Good enough. Shredded. You can do the same thing with these guys. Usually. Sometimes you can't. Just cut it, pop it out. Put it right over there. You know, clean. It's not right. I'm showing that trace right here. Not my teeth. This whole bucket micro scrap for motors. Transformers. Little heater. Let's get to the main part, because all that's just metal and plastic. We don't care about metal and plastic. Let's find out what's in there. That's where the goods are going to be. That's where all the goods are going to be. The rest is just going to go to shred. Never take one of these apart. I have no clue what's inside of these things. But hey, let's find out. gonna have a little fan motor there, some aluminum it looks like. Let's cut that off of there. The aluminum wiring. Aluminum, but we do got motor. This is some kind of heating element. Usually heating elements are stainless steel. Let's find out. Do we get aluminum and brass? I mean copper and stainless? Or do we get aluminum? The sunshine boys, the daylight's out of me. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at a nice little bin of thought. Our other little bits of steel in. Now, the person said it didn't run. I wonder why. We'll see if that's copper bearing. And there's some kind of glass element. So we ain't gonna mess with that. That's all going to shred. Let's cut that bad boy open and see if we got copper or aluminum. Or as the Brits say, aluminium. We are in America, so we do not say that. And we score copper. Out the way. See what those wires are. They look like aluminum. They're aluminum. But the transformer motor, whatever the heck it is, transformer and motor, that chunk there at least got some copper in it. So we're gonna mess with that. Get this apart. I ain't gonna mess with that. Going right in the steel bin. But these guys, aluminum. Going to aluminum bucket. I don't see anything else worth taking apart on that. That go to the steel. But this little cherry is copper. So before we go any farther, and since it's all ripped open and coming apart fairly easy, let's add to our bin. That fuzz out of there. Get that aluminum wiring out of there. That go right in the shred. We don't want no aluminum wiring. These little bits are number 2 also, if you can get them to come off. trees today. We'll talk like Bob Ross with the copper. It likes it. The copper enjoys the Bob Ross. Gentle little copper. Come off for me. There we go. Beautiful. And just cut them bad boys off. Because they're coated, no matter the size of them, they're number 2. Which is fine with me. Pull out. I'll take number 2. Over steel any day. Bam. Love it. Love filling my copper bin. Well, shout out to everybody who subscribed. Thank you all. Please, everybody, keep subscribing. Please keep hitting that like button. It helps the channel grow. I'm a new channel. I've been scrapping for a while, on and off, since the 90s. Things have changed a lot since I started. Copper's always king, though. So we do what we can do to get more of it. Just like that. You slipped a rabbit out of its pants. Or wait, that's how you strip a rabbit out of its fur. Never mind. We're not doing rabbits here. We're stripping copper out of its pants. Bam. Right into the shred. Let's keep stripping this bad boy down, because we still got this cord. Apparently, besides some more shred, this pack. You know why I like panels. A little bit of brass. And these guys, they are switches, and they should, if they're not cheap as all heck, have a little bit of silver contact in them. I like it. Need some silver. So we're going to try and get to it.
Let's see what else we got. Light in here. Hopefully it's not waste time checking this out. We'll do 2 more videos at least. Let's see if we got aluminum. Oh my gosh. Looks like aluminum. Feels like aluminum. Must be aluminum. Let's get rid of that glass. Trying to get the light out of there. I really not think I'd take this much apart to get. That's what I wanted to get to.
I'll cut it off, and there's some silver contacts. That way you can see. Plus, we got all the copper wire I want to get out of there too. Sometimes you gotta do a little smashy. Down there in the bottom, a little circle. That's silver contact. Blah, blah, blah. So that will go with the silver contact bin. And yes, that's the only reason I just smash that apart, because I like doing the silver contacts. Just get rid of that shred. I just want them switches. 2, 3. Oh, there you go up there with my silver contact crap. Rest of that go right in the wiring bin. In between each one of these is a silver contact in there. That big little circle down there. It's really hard to see. But inside of there, really hard to see. It's silver contact. Another switch. This is the on-off switch turning knob thing. Just so you know, that's, another place to find silver contacts. I don't see anything else worth taking apart. There might be a little more copper, but it ain't worth it.
Just put it down there. That's one of my clean cords. Extension cord bin. Just way back there right now. Put the ends off like normal. Put that end bin over here. They can keep the trash. Cord on, cord down. Hold on, shred. More shred.
Sorry about that, the camera shut off. That's it for today. That's all we're going to micro scrap. It's pretty nasty outside. Windy. So, little view of everything. Got the plug ends. 2 buckets of clean brass. the clean but painted brass. All that number 2. That's number 2 wire that can be stripped because it's all pretty thick stuff. I might run it through the stripper. The thicker stuff goes through the stripper pretty good. Like that stuff there. The thinner stuff not so much. That's our dirty brass bin. That's not bad for dirty brass. I mean, we cleaned a lot of it up. Made it clean. So that's awesome. And yeah, I'm gonna throw that thing out into the steel bin. And we'll check on the steel here. And yeah, we're gonna keep on keeping on and scrapping stuff out. I might have a few other things I'm gonna scrap out today, but it's hard to say. Probably gonna do a big silver cleanup of all the contacts and everything. Show you guys all these contacts. Sorry. How I clean them up. This is that weird piece I was telling you about from the neutral safety switch. I mean, that's, I don't know if the light, if it's picking it up. That's pretty. Man, that might be gold plated. I kind of want to nip an end off and see if that's brass or if that's gold plated. A little nippy tippy. That's probably brass. Yeah, it's got to be brass. I think it's copper inside. I don't know. I don't got testers, so I have no clue. Anybody knows, these things are from a neutral safety switch out of a car. Sorry. I think they're brass, but I could be wrong. They do make electrical stuff out of gold plating. That's the end of it. Really hard to say. I don't know. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. But I know the rest of that stuff. Got silver contacts in there, so I'm gonna go through all them switches, and I got a bunch of other silver contacts to cut out. We're gonna start a little collection. So that'll be the next video. And yeah, we'll go back in the back right now and throw the steel away, and I'll take you back there to see how much steel's back there for now. There, we're back at the steel. Just threw that on top of there. We still gotta strip the motor out of this. I think I'm gonna strip the motor out of this. But yeah, that's how the steel pile is going. Except for that ladder there. That's my ladder. It's filled in a little bit. Plus I got a dryer out here I gotta rip apart. And some auto parts for my truck. The water heater. And yeah, that's all gotta go over to the steel shred pile. I'm gonna wait until I got a good trailer load, because I got a 16-foot trailer. I don't go over there unless I have a whole load. It doesn't make sense. It's a waste of time if you ask me. But I also don't do this as a living. This is my second job, so I make more money working, so unless I'm really slow, Still got that bucket. Forgot about that bucket. That's all brass. It's got to be cleaned up still. The trim coil there, that's filled with wires that got to come out. That's all outlet. Cord plugs. There's them saws and drills I found. So yeah, we're keeping on. I got a dryer outside I got to strip the goodies out of, and then that'll be in here. Pretty much fill this whole place up and yeah, make some money. I'll see you guys on the next one. Please subscribe. Please hit that like button. Thank you guys.